maybe you still stuck because your circle don't know how to speak life into you. They don't know how to speak those things that are not as though they were. On Christmas Eve, me and my family went to go feed the rich. And yes, I said rich on purpose because we was trying to figure out how to frame it. And my cousin was like, I don't want to say feed the homeless. And she was like, maybe I should say feed the in need. And some of my spirit said that still don't sound right. What if all these people are still homeless, are still in need because ain't nobody prophesied over them? Ain't nobody looked at them and said, I'm going to call you what God called you instead of calling you according to your situation. Ain't nobody said, I'm finna go feed the rich. Ain't nobody said, I'm finna go feed the blessed. And here's the crazy part about it. Probably half of them people that's calling them homeless are trying to help them. So they calling them, they saying I'm finna go feed them, but they also still calling them homeless. In 2026, if you gonna help me, help me. Don't give me no backhanded compliment. Don't throw no shade. If you gonna help me, help me. In 2026, if y'all don't do nothing else, if you know some days you get real low because you still working on your faith, if you know some days you get real low because you struggle with depression, if you know some days you struggle with your emotions and you still trying to work on being emotional intelligent, if you don't do nothing else for 2026, at least connect yourself around a circle of people who know how to speak life over you when you can't speak life into yourself, who know how to call you according to what God called you, and who not gonna call you through your reality, who not gonna give you no backhand compliments saying, oh, you gonna be better, but I don't know how you got in that situation. It don't matter. The situation has arose now. Now it's time for us to put into action. And God brought me to Mark chapter 8, verses 22 through 23. When they arrived at Bethsaida, some people brought a blind man to Jesus, and they begged him to touch the man and heal him. Jesus took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the village. Then, spitting on the man's eyes, he laid his hands on him and asked, can you see anything now? Now, it said that some people brought a blind man to Jesus. Some people. And in my head, I'm thinking, if a group of people brought him to Jesus, that makes me think that if you're moving in a group, everybody, you can't read each other's minds. So there must have been some type of previous conversation that's saying, oh, I can tell that it's God in him. I can tell that this ain't what God wanted for him. I can tell that this is not the end story that God got for him. I can tell there's something special in him. It took for somebody to recognize the God in him even when he was down. And it said some people. It didn't say his friends. It didn't say his family. So you know what that means? Maybe this whole time, it wasn't that he was fully the problem. Maybe it was the people that was connected to him didn't know how to say, oh, because you connected to me, I'm gonna treat you as my responsibility. I'm gonna help my brother in Christ because I see something in you, and I see you just need a little bit of push. Learn how to get a group of people. Make sure that your circle in 2026 cut off everybody who conversations come from a spirit of a liability rather than an asset. If every time you complaining, they egging on your complaining, be like, yeah, girl, that's bad, instead of speaking to you and be like, it's okay, we finna figure it out, or we ain't gonna complain, we ain't got no problems, just solution. Change your friend group. So I hope everybody have a great Monday and be safe on the streets today. See y'all later.